Hello everybody and welcome back to the Lobotomy Corporation. Ba-da-da-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Okay, so all in all, I'm thinking what we're gonna do to start this episode off is I am going to attempt to practice some midnight ordeals, because so far we've seen the shrine one, the god delusion, and then we've seen the green one, which was that giant death laser, but we haven't seen red, blue, and orange. I think those are, well, yeah, because purple and green, so it'd be blue, red, orange, I think. So all in all, I know how to deal with the green one. So if we encounter the green one, it's quote a free win. But if we encounter the purple one again, that one I'm a little unsure of. It seemed like going for the pale shrine first actually made it really easy. The shrine event, I sort of know what I'm doing against, but then we haven't seen any of the other colors, so yeah, probably gonna need just a little bit of practice. Otherwise, we're going to colossally fail. And the reason I want to practice is, for one, Gabura's mission, but two, we are going to need it to practice in order to do Tifris mission, because we are almost guaranteed to encounter a midnight event, and if I don't know how to deal with them, well, that's a little bit of a problem. Speaking of plan, look at this place. It's like a weird carnival. The reason I say that, this looks like a Ferris wheel, right? And then this, okay, no, that's kind of it. This just kind of looks like a Ferris wheel, but it's like a weird giant castle. Speaking of weird and giant, yeah. Alright, insight is winsight. Relaxed. The eyes suddenly direct themselves towards Sally. Behind Sally, the rumbling sound of hairy black something. Dazzlingly bright lamp is turned away to look from it. Well, let's see what we got. 5, 10, 15. After 5 employees died within the facility, the counter decreased. Deaths by execution bolts were not recognized. Oh boy. When the work result was bad, it decreased. When the work result was good, it increased. He's got a few more guidelines to go. Okay, so he's got a higher Quiplot than 1. Breach containment, regardless of its counter, when the emergency situation in the facility reached the second trumpet. Oh, good. Okay, he has a really high counter, because he still hasn't escaped. There was a blackout in the department when he was roaming. Employees in the department may become enchanted. Oh, God. Okay, so we have another red shoes and cherry blossom situation. Good. It seems enchanted targets receive less damage. However, after a certain amount of time had passed, those targets made their way to where Eyeball Bird was and died from its attack. Were freed from their trance as soon as they were out of the department. Okay, well, we got another green. So, attachment seems to be the way to go. Oh, insight is horrendous. Okay. So, instinct and attachment are the way to go. Alright. Seemingly, I haven't tried instinct yet, but attachment worked out really nicely. Okay, lamp, helmet, health +3, success and work speed +3 both. Another black weapon. We have way too many black weapons. 22 to 28 damage is pretty insane, though. Slow speed, medium range. And then a relatively good Vav suit. So, all in all, pretty good. He also, oh, wow. Quiplot counter of 5. He's a difficult one to actually bring out. But if 5 people die, and then you just keep getting... So, okay. It's hard for him to bust out when it comes to working on him. But he has a lot of other ways of breaking out. Okay. Okay, Red Dusk event has led me to learn something. Big Bird does not escape on employee deaths, it's clerk deaths. Which, yeah, when Rolly dudes are going through the entire facility, 17 execution bullets are not enough. Alright, I want to see how Callie does. Because she has 0.2 dark resistance, but I don't think it matters against censored. I'm pretty sure she's gonna walk in there and just instantly die. Yeah, the instant she walked in there, she went insane. So, again, the only way we could have done anything is to just execute absolutely everyone from the get-go. Well, let's see how she fights though. I don't have any bullets, so... Well, other than the healing, she honestly didn't do that bad. I think she could have killed all the ads on her own. Like, she didn't actually do all that bad. Also, freaking Big Bird triggering on clerks? Okay, so, after that recent revelation, I decided to skim through and check some stuff. Apparently, agents and clerks both fall under the employee category. So, that's my bad. I misunderstood the wording. That's all that was. But, when a Qwiploth meltdown occurred in the facility without the death of 3 or more employees, her counter lowered. That means, technically, if you were to gun down 3 clerks, she would not have a Qwiploth meltdown. Right? Am I misunderstanding that? Because I forgot to work on her, and her Qwiploth did not lower. Likewise, Mountain also says when 10 employees die within the facility, his counter will lower. And we know now employees means agents and clerks. So, Also, I have been killing clerks, like, off cooldown. We have 4 departments right now, which don't have clerks. And you might call it overkill, but I do not want that situation to happen again. Okay, it's green midnight, unfortunately. Mao has died. Facey, Randy, and Kura are both very upset about it. And so is Ayan. Ayan, he knew Mao better than anyone else. Mao was Ayan's buddy. There was no one closer to Ayan than Mao. Unfortunately, dead. So, alright boys, here we go.
Helix of the end.
So, if I remember correctly, he actually does damage to you with the laser that shoots directly up if you're too close. So what I did is I separated everybody into 2 teams. Team 1 is the super short range characters who I think would just flat die. And they're all over here. And then Team 2, people who are medium or long range that can actually deal with them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to play this literally as safe as I can possibly get. Oh, here we go. We can see his stats now. Weak to black. Well, that works out for us. We have a lot of black damage. I think I'm gonna wait for the laser to actually start going. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna elevator dance, and we're just gonna keep avoiding it. We gotta manage 2 teams on the elevator dance, but I don't think it'll be that bad. So let's have them dance up now. Okay, they're good. Soon as it's far enough, we're gonna have them come back down and start attacking. That should be far enough. So, have them come down. Okay. Start the attack. Here we go. Okay, and we're keeping an eye out, making sure that no one is going to get injured. Okay, now we have this team dance down. Okay. So, it pauses for a second, but rather than risk it, I'm just gonna have them run now. I am going to play this as absolutely safely as possible, but I'm pretty sure it takes a minute before it actually fires again. But since I'm not 100% on it... Okay, yeah, this would have been a really big window to attack it, but again, I do not want to tempt fate. I just want to play this as safely as possible. But from the looks of it, we would have been fine. We would have had a lot of time to just get some damage. But, hey, better safe than sorry. Oh, too early, too early, too early. Okay. That's why I wait. Okay. Now we'll go in. Now that we know we're safe. Almost got it. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna explode, so we're just gonna have them instantly run out. I think we did it. I am so glad we encountered the freaking green one again. Ugh. The fact we got the green one again, the one that I was confident I knew how to take down. Well, it only took 3 tries to actually do the midnight event. That's not terrible. Being that I actually got to it on the 3rd try. That's 2 quests complete. Unfortunately, Mao had to die for the cause, but we did it. Oh, well, we have 2 backer abnormalities. See, I don't know if backer abnormalities actually count towards, like, the true ending or whatever. So I don't know if we literally just have 1 choice here, or if we should re-extract. Not sure. And my dear employees, I do hope you put all your gas masks on we distributed before you enter. The color of the human heart is pink, and by wearing the same color, we can blend in with the people's minds. What? Even if this turns to be a curse, I will love this curse like a blessing. I don't know. Can we take... I mean, what's the harm in taking one, I guess? Pink, gas mask, curse, blessing. You know what? I have yet to re-extract. Aha! Beauty and the Beast. The day a ripe apple fell off the tree in the garden is where the princess and the king stood. The witch's heart shattered. That's not a flower. Order all employees to evacuate immediately. We've seen this one before, haven't we? Pretty sure we have. Well, we've already finished Beauty and the Beast. So, that was during that really bad segment where we kept resetting. We'll do Apple. It's been quite a while since your first encounter with the abnormalities. I should suppose that you have become a bit more familiar with them. Not really. Let me ask you this question again. What do you think abnormalities are? Oh, please. You can't still believe that abnormalities are just bizarre alien creatures that appeared all of a sudden, and that we need to isolate them, do you? Abnormalities are not the evil monsters that you read about in old fairy tales. They are not some supernatural gods that descended upon us to judge our sins either. There is an old river that has been flowing at the very bottom of the world for many an age. That's what Bina said. At the bottom of her well, there's a river. It is the source of everything, but has been forgotten by mankind. Is that what freaking Cogito is? Is it from that river? Hey, It's Big Bird and Judgment Bird. Right? This is Judgment Bird, because I can see the blindfold. Nobody knew of its existence, but somewhere in the world there are very small gaps, or holes. It is through those which the river gently finds itself a stream. For instance, strange beings would sometimes crawl out of a gap, somewhere in the Black Forest, located in the outskirts. Obviously, the amount was simply too insufficient for Lobotomy Corporation's energy needs. Our singularity is not that we produce energy from the abnormalities. Rather, it is the ability to create abnormalities themselves. Their forms were incomplete because they came from a forgotten place. We were scared of them because they were incomplete. It is because of the terror that they have been sealed underground. However, abnormalities are part of the seed. That's what I meant by possibility. The seed is not something that can be made in just a day or be created on its own. We realized that if we wanted to fix a broken system, we couldn't just sit around in a sunny spot waiting for the clouds to part. What should we do after planting the seeds, you ask? We can't control the entire process. We have to leave them to sprout on their own. Aren't we allowed that much hope at least?
It's quiet, isn't it? Take a good long look at this silence. Manager, have you ever gotten up early to walk the streets at the crack of dawn? I think this moment right now is equivalent to the dawn in the outside world. The abnormalities are currently in torpor due to the heightening of Quiplot deterrence during off hours. Meanwhile, the employees are steeling themselves for when fate decides whatever will happen to them. When the level of deterrence is weakened, the power of the suppressed origins will soon wake them. It's always so hard to believe that a place as quiet as this will just as soon be engulfed by pandemonium. Oh, how nice it would be to keep up this tranquility.
It's turning into Dracula.
How many times do we have to fail? How much more must we be accustomed to the darkness to finally encounter the light?
Good morning, Chief, sir.
Ah, yes. Good morning, buddy. Good luck with your duties as always.
Mr. Chief, sir, I've been thinking, and I feel that I am truly lucky to be assigned to the welfare team. Just getting into Lobotomy Corporation was really competitive, but being assigned to this team, it's like a miracle.
You know brown-nosing won't gain you anything.
Just think of it as flattery, sir. There really is no one who cares more about their employees like you do, Chief, sir. I mean, just look at the departments on the other side of our lair.
Nah, that's not necessarily true.
I just want to say I appreciate you and the many things you do, sir. Sorry for keeping you so long. I'll be going now, Chief, sir.
Aye, aye, go get yourself ready for the day. For many days I consoled myself by saying that I wasn't doing that bad for Sephra. I never put my employees on the verge of death like a certain red-clad Miss Someone did. And I managed to be flexible with various situations most of the time. Getting mad at someone for breaking a rule or two, or agreeing with someone who claimed to make this place better. When I take a step back and look at it all, I just can't help but think, what's the point of it all? Of course, I hope to send them off in peace, as they were just meant to die anyways. Meanwhile, I was hiding the biggest lie of all inside. Yet I'd been playing the role of the good leader, knowing that it was all a falsehood. Lady Angela knew this too. She knew that I would never be the great man who'd expose every little secret of this place to the employees, and try to overthrow the system and plot. Well, I mean, I just wanted to avoid pushing her buttons. Working as a head of the welfare team, I actually never cared about the welfare of our employees at all. I was so afraid. Angela stopped any seedling of doubt or inquiry about the nature of this place by killing off employees indirectly. And I decided to cover my eyes and ears. help Lady Angela with her affairs without questioning them.
Hey, Cheesed, we have an emergency. You heard the status report, right? The abnormalities have gone out of control. I don't know what happened, but we need to retake control of this situation right now.
I thought you didn't want to speak with me. What's gotten into you, Gibera?
You're able to control the deterrence, aren't you? We need to increase the level of Quiplop deterrence right now. Angela will call the rabbits if the rest of the abnormalities aren't suppressed. I want to wrap things up on my side of the facility.
But Gibera, no one is allowed to touch the controller of Quiplop deterrence without Lady Angela's explicit approval. You know that.
So you don't want to do it. You little coward. Do you really think you could just get over every situation by going through the motions? I hope you continue to rot until the day you die, succumbing to your fears like the serval you are. Choke on those sugar-coated words your employees feed you.
It's been quite a while since I've been grabbed by the collar.
Cheesed. You knew I was coming, didn't you? Seems you know me all too well. Perhaps you are the one who understands me most among our Sephiroth. Weaken the Quiplot deterrence.
What do you have up your sleeve this time, ma'am?
Do you want to ask for reasons again, after all this time?
Gibera and the other employees are fighting right now. You know that, right?
Indeed, Gibera is... Sorry, this is quite humorous to me. I didn't think you would talk about Gibera. You should know. You've seen her for yourself. Gibera has failed to control her enmity and has now lost her way. What I'm saying is, she is not fighting for some grand ideology. Blah, blah.
She knows how best she stands. Everyone has their own battle in this place. But I can't seem to shake off this feeling. I'm the only one who just observes the situation from afar, not taking any action.
I thought you'd enjoy these kinds of things, Cheesed. Taking in a cup of coffee, enjoying the peaceful day, listening to your classical music. I would think I am providing the right environment for you, no? It seems our conversation has run on longer than I expected. Let me tell you one last time. Lower the deterrence.
Alright, everyone, let's make the best of today as always.
Open the door.
Who are you, ma'am?
Your taste in music is rather classy. Quite different from mine, however.
What the?
I think I know who this is. I apologize. I didn't think you would open the door for me, so I simply walked in.
How did you get inside? Do I know you?
I've arrived from the head. I was so desperately looking for you all. The reason why I came all this way here is, well, let's just say I have showed up to play my favorite music. Excuse me, you there. Can you tell me the name of this fine gentleman?
Daniel. His name is Daniel.
Daniel, is it? That name carries much more with it than you merit. I would assume that you are the one in charge of this place. Open the section where those monsters of yours are locked up. As you saw just a moment ago, it's nothing for me to open a locked door with my own power. I'm just being polite after all, asking you to open the doors. It's only fair as you're the one in charge here. I urge you not to resist. Just listen to me. If you do so, a few of these people might be able to escape with their lives, no?
It's easy to point the finger of blame at the betrayer. However, one never really knows what it feels like to be the target of such a thing until they've been in the shoes of that situation. Back then, a chill had come over my entire body. It was a fear I had never felt before. I had faced numerous experiment-intended abnormalities, yet I had never experienced my body being paralyzed and my blood curdling in such a way before. So this is the head. Boss, enough with your orders. Don't try and make me justify my cowardly acts. I am ashamed for consoling myself, saying that there was nothing to be done after passing straight through the tunnel of defeat. I am so struck with shame and grief, I can't bear it anymore. This body of mine is like a punishment for me, reminding me of my past. I can't even bleed from this body. I don't want to undertake dirty work for Angela's show, or be a puppet who gets praise and applause from everyone. Or do I want to be your aide, who can't do a single thing? All of this has been a series of shame for me. Manager, this shall be my rebellion against you and Angela. I'm the only one who survived, saying there's nothing I could do, that I was too scared to bear it by myself. Yet I wanted to save at least a few of my co-workers. All those are meaningless excuses. I think I'm going to die soon too. The head, it's on its way to get to you. I'll see you again. Hey, sir.
How was fear able to dominate the human mind? How many people would stick to their beliefs and morals if they were to come face to face with the true nightmare? The answers to those questions is why no one can blame Daniel's behavior. Truth be told, everything fell down the edge of the cliff the exact moment the head found us. Our last conversation came to an end with a hopeless silence. Daniel, he was intelligent and held a high social position and showed more finesse than anyone else in our research lab. He had an excellent reputation from the people who surrounded him. He had his sly yet charming smile and humor. It would have been easy for him to get into any one of the wings with his skills and personality. But he chose us, not the wings. Though amazing he once was, there is no doubt he died in despair and regret, cursing his choice. Seeing the dead bodies of his co-workers strewn about in front of him, not even having the single comfort of knowing that it wasn't his fault. Unable to find any peace for his final rest.
Well, we go from G's voice straight to B's voice, so that's great.
Welcome, A. I missed you dearly. I have been waiting for you ever since the very first day I started working here. Do you remember this, Ocean? You said that this place is where everything, from all rivers and streams, will eventually settle. As such, at the lower layers, everything stinks. What do you think of this heaven? Painted laboriously white with plaster. I knew you would come here soon. Please think of it as my welcoming gift to you. I figured what you longed to see may have been something else than what I have become now. Time is like a scythe. It relentlessly attempts to trim, divide, and cleave in twain the clasped together hands of those you love. Everyone I had loved is gone now, leaving me, a tired old man, behind. Please do not blame yourself. Back then were the brightest moments of my life.
Is this B?
The only thing I regret to this day is that I was too scared. I ran away without keeping my abiding promise to you till the very end. However, you eventually found me and helped me to fulfill my promise here. How can I ever be more thankful than I am right now? You're just too kind to me. Kind to the very end.
The growth of each employee here is based on the 4 virtues, and such growth is directly applied to reality. I wonder what the limit to them lies. First, fortitude comes from strength, forbearance, and instinctive desire. No one knows if that aspiration will become a power to protect everyone, or to satisfy one's own greed.
Y'all might have noticed, but we've never had this kind of situation before. Those monsters were supposed to be slumbering away, but now they woke up all of a sudden. There's no need to focus on what caused this. All that matters is that we solved the problem at hand. Let me add a few words before we just jump into battle today. I don't need cowards in my department. You should not let complacency waver your mind whenever you confront the monsters. You must arm yourselves with anger and pure anger alone to crush those monstrous... If you object to any of this, I suggest you transfer departments immediately. I won't squeeze out a tear or mourn over you perishing without even your name being left behind. If you want your body and mind to stay comfortable, I'll kindly drag you over to the pathetic welfare department so you can chicken scratch your dishonorable name on the waiting list for department transfers. There's good reason why my department has far fewer employees than any other. However, I want you to keep in mind that this means only the best have gathered here. Meeting over. We'll talk when the situation has been sorted out.
Miss Gamera, I think your mainframe has sustained too much damage. Maybe we should suspend the suppression operation for now?
Tifrith is investigating the cause of our situation right now, so we should be able to figure it out pretty soon.
I don't need a break. I can still fight.
And in your condition...
But in your condition...
Shut up! I said I could still fight! Uh-oh.
31 ego damaged, 17 employees dead and counting. And your body needs 5 or 6 parts replaced and repaired. It's not thrilling to look after a machine who behaves like a child in a temper tantrum. However, the Sephiroth of the middle layer apparently could not keep you on a leash, so here I am.
You.
Oh, poor little thing. Look at yourself. There was a time when I had a pinch of admiration for that fire in your eyes. But now, even that is smothered with ire and madness. It is such a shame that the both of us are locked up in this dungeon. However, I did not bend over, or break my back at the very least. I imagine we will no longer have to face off with our lives at stake and be at each other's throats like the past, but I will say this for you, pitiful thing. Stare directly into the object of your anger. The edge of a blade that has lost its way will be unfathomably blunt, for there will be nothing but the void to slash, no matter how much the blade is sharpened. I hope you don't think I get some kind of satisfaction out of this, seeing my once earnest rival now looking as pathetic as a dog. I have decency, you know.
Cutting, slashing, throttling, trampling, destroying. Sometimes I remember the faces of those who showed me true kindness. If I could just get the smallest taste of revenge upon those monsters who stole their smiles, their happiness, their future, my sword and spear would never stop their flurry. I see people dying in my blurred vision. They're always torn apart by monsters. Those dying faces differ from time to time. Sometimes they're strangers, sometimes ones I dearly miss, and sometimes I see Christopher or Miss Isabel. Whoever they were, I'm filled with agony for them. Looking at my paralyzed leg and my severed arm, I scream and curse at my weak body in a fit of rage. Then I black out. I'm so sick of this darkness.
It is impossible to fight with such low manpower. I cannot approve your proposal. Please reconsider. Why should I approve an operation that will so clearly end in failure?
If manpower is the issue, I can make up for it. If they're too weak, I'll make up for that too. There's nothing in the rules against a Sephiroth utilizing ego too.
If you so wish, then I won't stop you.
Familiar grip, the right weight, and practiced form.
This feeling is so distinct that it pulls me right back onto the path, away from straying to wander, just like a road sign. I completely lose track of time when I wield weapons. It's kind of funny to see Tiffereth and Cheese with bewildered faces when they witnessed me return from battle covered in blood. No matter how hard I stab and break those monsters, they will recover sooner or later. Some of them wail, others scream. In battle, I also fracture and break some of my components, but those are soon replaced and repaired. What a perfect little hell, just for me. Missing your arm? Here it is. Think of it as a respectful gesture to a fellow warrior to leave you with one of your arms intact. I doubt she expected this, the tragedy she would bring here, caused by the oh-so-great ideology of hers. I don't know if it will ease your pain, but this happens quite often, more often than you may think. It is no less common than, say, a little seedling getting trampled to death. I must admit you're quite the tough sprout, however. You even managed to thwart my plans a little. I never expected you would kill 2 claws, stop all the monsters, and finally come to face me and give me a fair fight. By the way, about those monsters, I cannot deny that they're astonishing things. Even after plowing through a hallway of your friends, they never softened nor tired. It seems like you aren't much different from them, now that I ponder on it. Alright then. If you can still manage to hold a weapon and stand up with your own 2 feet, then come at me. I will not be broken. If I can't get rid of these monsters, I'll destroy the whole company myself instead. Then finally, my aimless wrath can crumble with it and rest beneath the earth forever. Oh man, this is a... Ooh.
Among the many fixers of the back streets, she was one of the few who could go toe-to-toe with the head and the claw. She was called the Red Mist among the back streets denizens. That was a name she earned protecting us from all kinds of threats and maneuvers of the outside. Michelle's betrayal led the eye to the den we hid in. Then the head mercilessly threw their claws at us. Instead of dealing with the Red Mist directly, the ever-cunning head unleashed the unstable abnormalities to slaughter us. The abnormalities were out of control, tearing apart our comrades who screamed in agony. All the while, the claws sniffed out their prey and snatched it. The whole situation was beyond what she could handle by herself, but she gave it everything she had to protect us. She lost an eye, one of her arms was severed, and she had numerous deep scars all over her body she could no longer heal from. Yet she didn't give up, and eventually her efforts saved Bee and I from death. The cadaver demonstrated the horrendous, unbearable situation she went through. After a long time had passed, her eyes opened again. However, her anger that had lost its focus dragged her down, deep to the bottom. We had to reboot her many, many times.
Man, what do I even say about all that? That was juicy! Suppress the core of Gabura, Tiffereth, and Cheesed. Oi! What do I say about that? Obviously, we learned that Gabura and Bina had fought. But god dang, she freaking ripped her arm off! Well, we definitely gave her the right voice, I can tell you that much. Should we try Gabura's? I mean, obviously we could do the Central Command team, but, Alright, Gabura. It's time we beat the sanity back into you. gonna have Callie sit out. Hi! Why are you holding Pentians? Okay, I think that... Okay, hang on. Wait. Multiple things. Hold on. First of all, she's a freaking 11? Second of all, she's not a robot? And third of all, this is a visual bug. I've seen this multiple times now where people are holding Pentients and they're not supposed to be. I thought it was just on our galaxy, but apparently it's on multiple things. She's got a freaking health bar. Okay, she's still holding Pentients despite me restarting, so I guess she's supposed to be? It doesn't look quite right, but you know what? That's fine. Aleph. The Red Mist. Attack type unknown. And she takes neutral damage, give or take, from everything. You know what? Marcos, don't go in yet. Alright, Marcos, go in! Ow! Alright, she does red. Ow. Ah! Okay! Back in! You know what? Back out. Yeet. Ow. Still got a shield. Ah! Back out! Ah! Back out! You're not leaving the room, are you? Good! I prefer it that way. Okay, she is supposed to have Pentients because she's actually doing white damage. Kumi! Is she going after whoever she perceives as more of the threat? Okay, back in. Back in. No. Ah! You think you can fight superior tactics? Didn't think so. Red eyes. Go. Ah! Ah, okay. Hang on. Ah! Back out. Oh, she's saying the names of the weapon she's using. Oh, so this weapon of hers is called Red Eyes, and then she's using Pentients. Okay. I get it. Alright, Marcos, come back in. Ow! Boop. Let's do this! Boom. Okay, let's do this! Ooh. Ah! Actually, he takes less damage than Sally does. We'll protect his sanity. I don't want you to go for him. Ah, back out. Alright, come back in. Ow, he's fine. They're fine. Ah, back out. If this is what I gotta do, it's what I gotta do. Actually, I want you to go for Ivanka. Go for Ivanka. Ah, what is that? Both of you back out. Ah! Did she just teleport? Oh no! Oh no! Wait, what? Did she just Oh no! Wait a minute! Run! Gregory's dead! Frick! Ebonite's dead! She's killing everybody! I didn't realize she moved rooms! I'm back. The red mist walked out from all the pain. Wait a minute. That's not right. That's not quite correct. That, lost in translation. Get her! Kabara, it's your friends! Get her! Cock up your ears, rabbits. That over there is the red mist. Oh, they have a special line! Get her. Beat her down! Let's see how well the rabbits do. Okay, hang on. Wait. While they're doing that, elevator. Alright, she's teleporting. Half the rabbits are animalated. Still have some skills left in you, huh? Oh, that's interesting. She has unique dialogue because it's Gabura. Well, the red mist. That hurts. She's gonna cause the... Good thing there's no one in that room. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where she is now. Oh, she's in there. Thanks to that strange body of yours, Red Mist, your strength is much greater than before. Now your expertise seems to have rusted. Okay, so she's swapping rooms on us, so we can't just flat send the rabbits because she's going to leave the room. Ah! Actually, no, this is fine. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm worried about their sanity more than their health. Okay, one more. Okay, Sarah's here too. Okay, back out. Back in. Stop! Uh-oh. Yeah, Mountain's out. Oh! She actually hit Mountain. How much did she do? Not much. Is this a room you're stopping in? Actually. Show us how good you are at taking down a left, Gabura. Go on, take on a tier 3 Mountain. Not even you can stand up to tier 3 Mountain. We'll make the Alephs do the work for us. Sarah's dead. Are you kidding me? I was not paying attention to freaking Big Bird. Come on, Red Mist. Oh, that isn't where the fight ends. Oh, that's not where the fight ends. I thought that was it. There's multiple phases. Ah! So, no one tell her this, but I'm slightly copying Bina's strategy. Also, freaking Gregory died. He was too entranced by Gabura. He's like, baby girl. And then she's just like, what'd you say to me? And then punched him into another dimension. But, other than that, Amaterasu couldn't handle her sheer strength, twice, and panicked, so we put him in timeout. But, not even freaking Mountain wants to fight her. Mate, that's how you know it's bad. What? Big Bird and Mountain are the only reason she's at the health she is right now. When Mountain actually is hitting her, the black damage he does is nuts, especially because she's actually weak to it at the moment. She's also in, like, the worst possible place to be right now. So that's just great. At the moment, we're just kind of playing avoid the Big Bird. Because he's just kind of patrolling around doing his thing, and I gotta be honest, I don't know exactly how dangerous he is, but I don't intend to find out. I sent the rabbits in again to try and deal with this second phase. There's a third phase! Ah! Half the rapids eliminated. Got some skill left, huh? I wasn't slacking off. I know these weapons! Oh, well, she has Callie's weapon. She also has Sally's weapon. Not sure how she got a hold of that one. That means she's doing freaking black and pale. Well, she can't... Wait, is she busting out of the room? Is she immune to... Wait, hang on. Let me see her. Let me see her stats. Let me see. Let me see her. Let me see her! I can't see her resistances. Or is it over here somewhere? Okay, I can't see her stats. I'm fairly sure she's actually trying to break out of the room, though. Also, are my people in danger? No. Big Bird's still, like, right there. Ah! She's teleporting. Okay, nowhere super important. Okay. So... yeah, rabbits are gone. However, we can actually access her now. So, that's cool. Maybe Big Bird will even go after her because it's blacked out. Kinda doubt that. I don't think he'll mark her. Okay, can we look at her stats now? Okay, now we can look at her stats. Practically immune to pale and black. Oh, she's resistant to the weapon she's using. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so Sally's practically out of the question. We need Ivanko. Ivanko actually... he does one of the damages. Let's see how he does. He takes 0.3. We absolutely have to 1v1 this, or else we're in trouble. I wish I had that pale shield. I don't know where it comes from, though. I assume old man, but, haven't done this quest yet. Okay, she's weak to pale, but resistant to everything else. Well, I don't know if we should send her in. I'm second guessing that. Okay, here's what we'll do. Ivanko, you guys are gonna be the one to do this. At least for now. Okay. So, here's the deal. We're gonna wait for her to walk away from the door, first of all. Alright. Now's the time, boys. Well, boy and girl. Alright, see what you can do. I don't know what she's attacking. She's like trying to bust down the door. We do little damage, practically nothing. But that's fine. Actually, yeah. Oh! Okay, so... slow and methodical. We need red and white damage. Who's got a really high... well, everybody who has really high white damage is... actually, there's someone with really high white damage. You got it, Caden. I know that your armor may not be the best, but your weapon is. Get her, my friend! Back out. Oh, that doesn't actually reach. You have perfect spacing, Caden! Get her! You got this, my friend. You got her. 11 and 13 damage at a time. You will absolutely destroy her. Just keep going. Caden's dead. You know what? Bum rush her. I just want to see how quickly we can burst her down. Apparently fast enough for her to immediately leave. Literally max range. This is working pretty well, actually. Yeah, if we had Caden here as well, we could easily micro them. Or macro? I'm pretty sure it's micro. Unless she's got a fourth phase. She just keeps going! It's just... if she just doesn't die! Why won't you just die? 4 phases? What does she have now? Let's put this to an end. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, you're marked. You know, I'm sorry to say, Grapes, but, you might be in trouble. Yeah, I don't know what makes me think you might be in trouble, but I just gotta say, you might be in trouble. Ah! Great! grapes! He's so quick! He's the quickest boy you've ever seen! He's fast on his feet. He's faster than Gabura. And now is our time. Beat her down! Get her, get her, get her, get her! Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's not enough. She's standing up. Huh? What's she doing? What's she doing? It's too much. She's so strong. She's already killed so many of us. But it's not enough. We are tenacious. We will not be destroyed so easily. She's tired in here. Hey, Mountain, can you... No? Okay. Where's she going? Who's marked? Who's marked? Oh, boy! Now look what you gotta do. Alright, wait for her to show up. Here she comes. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. Wait, what? Did we outspace her? Holy crap, we outspaced her, Marcos! Freaking... he's got an iron pair of something, that's all I'm saying. He wasn't scared by the giant freaking train just running towards him. Okay, she's teleporting. Where's she going? Okay, still going, still going. She's still going. She's in air. Alright. Who's she after? Ah, she went after... I wasn't paying enough attention. She went after the other group that was just in the elevator. That's so many people dead. Oh, I'm so damn dumb. Well, I wanted to redo this anyway, but because we didn't do nearly well enough. Way too many people died. Gregory dying was too much. Let alone freaking Sheeta, Yukari, Facey, Randy, Amaterasu, Robert, definitely not Ayan, Cozy, freaking Evonite, Kaden, Sheeta, Kura. Way too many people died. This was ridiculous. But I have a little bit of a better understanding now. Well, she's not teleporting in air. Seemingly, she gets tired after a while of running, so I think, keyword think, we can actually manage this. Mountain has actually done a lot more for us than I would have thought, and we also want to save Rabbits for her, not this, I don't think the second phase, but we want to save it for a later phase. Don't blow it right away. Okay, bud, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, she cut stuff on her way, too. Actually, Mountain, go. Get her, Mountain. Get her. Sure, what for? Ooh, 202 damage, 189 damage, 188 damage. Keep going. And he stopped. Okay. Ah! Wait, who's she even marking? Marcos? Marcos, it was a pleasure. Ah! Oof! The door didn't work. Ugh. In total, I've given this maybe 5 attempts. Every attempt has been basically the same. Slowly watch Mountain meander his way through the entire facility and 1% of the time actually attack Red Mist and do like meh damage. And sometimes not even use his spit, which makes it much better. Gonna be honest, we don't have the damage. But I believe that is going to do it for this episode. So, we gave Gabura a fair shot. Well, a fair couple of shots. But at the end of the day, we got close. But I don't know, we got close mainly because of Mountain's, like you saw near the end, Mountain did like, what, 600 damage on his own or something crazy? We just don't have a lot of weapons. We have a pretty good amount of defense, but defense doesn't really matter against Gibura. So we're just gonna keep a hold on her for now. At the moment, you know, we shook hands. She agreed that she won't blow the place up yet. And in response, we're not allowed to call her people simps anymore. You know, and it was a hard trade to make, but we decided to go for it. We decided, all right, not calling people simps is a worthy trade for her not destroying us every single day. We might save it for the second playthrough. We'll see. But at the moment, we did get close. But one mistake and we're pretty much out of the fight. Also, something I know, something is sort of put together. She was using a Zayn weapon. Or no, I was gonna say, she went through all the rarities. She went through Zayn to Teth to HE to, you know. But that's not true, because she uses Decapo at, like, phase 2. So, clearly that's not true. I think that gauntlet of hers was from, Magical Girl. I'm fairly sure. The one that we didn't have the damage for. That did like 9 million red damage if you're in front of her. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Lobotomy Corporation. Thank you guys so much for watching. We need more LOB points so that we can actually get more workers. And also, we just need more everything. We need better suits other than these HE suits, because the HE suits are very quickly becoming obsolete. And we absolutely need way more weapons. I would love some more pale weapons, honestly. But, like, a lot of our weapons are just kind of bad. Okay, well, they're not bad. Just, we could use some higher tier. Like, we have maybe 4 or 5 VOV weapons in total. One of which does friendly fire damage. So, I don't know. We need a lot more damage, and we're not getting the correct abnormalities for it. And we also have, like, I don't feel like our split on damage types is very even. We have more black and white than anything else. And then, of course, well, we only have one pale weapon, and I don't know where we're gonna get a second pale weapon. But, yeah, still just sitting on the one. Also, yes, I am aware. Robert needs a mask from a certain mountain. Cozy wants a suit and weapon from a certain star. Although, unfortunately, his temperance isn't high enough level. It's so close. It is so freaking close, but it's just enough to not be in range, which really stinks, but oh well. So, as soon as he can, we will put blue star stuff on him. And then, hopefully by that time we have some more VOV and a left gear and all that we can sort of spread the love around. Because a lot of people are just kind of rolling with armor that's heavily outscaled. Also, I just want to say, freaking Sarah looks incredible. This little cosmetic chain of hers just looks so cool. Just the blindfold, and then the headphones go really well with her hair. And then the blindfold, in my opinion, really matches with with this chest plate. It all just kind of works together. Also, because Caden has been so freaking abused these past couple episodes, I decided he gets to pick up Lamb. He will wear Lamb's armor. Because, you know what? He deserves it. He's been abused time and time again, and so he finally gets something sort of neat. Also, these little titles of theirs are so funny. the composed Grand Senior, arrogant architect, prim fire eater. They're pretty fun. And then you just have some that's like, team captain. Generous fighter eater. Ooh, he'll eat that fire for you. Selfless architect. Audacious pillar. Captain. Cold-blooded comprehender. Ooh. Selfless comprehender. Ooh. Dastardly unifier. So many funny names. Whew. But we learned a lot in this episode. I absolutely know how to deal with the green event. I have a basic understanding on how to deal with the pillars, being you go for pale first. And then I don't know what to do for the other midnight events, but that's fine. So, in the next episode, we are probably not going to go for Gabura. We're going to go for Tipperith, maybe Cheesed, and at the same time, we are going to attempt to get everybody some gifts and hopefully some better armor, because right now, armor and weapons more so, we're struggling on. We really could use the help. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, I was told, apparently, there's a strategy for Gabura regarding the shelter and blue star. I purposely chose not to ask about that, because I can smell the cheese. It sounds like a cheese, considering you're invulnerable to... Wait a minute, I think I know what it is. You sit someone in the bunker, and then you just go AFK while Blue Star does white damage. Is that what it is? Is that the strat? I mean, if we really, really have to, we could use that strategy. I'm gonna opt to try not to, but if we really, really have to, we will. Maybe. Possibly. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. We're gonna have another lore video coming out soon. I don't know when, but at some point. Bye.